Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Jaguars going up against the Raiders. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out in the pistol. Carr now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
To throw, it's Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And for Jacksonville, their defensive starters, the youngster, the rookie out of UCLA, Miles Jack, a guy to watch.
You have to watch him because he can make a big play from just about anywhere on the field. Top 5 talent. Ends up going number 36 because of a knee injury last year at UCLA. They'll use him all over the place for matchup situations, and he will wreak havoc.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the box that's highlighted is for Hearns on this offense.
Do you have your track shoes available? Because Allen Hearns is a guy that gets you on your horse if you're trying to defend him. He can take anyone deep and win on any route.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. And it's 3rd and short. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Malcolm Smith may have entered the league without a lot of fanfare, But how about it culminating with an MVP award in the Super Bowl?
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. It's caught right side. It turns. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Bortles will try again on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing, Cook. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go.
Now Cook. Caught left side to Crabtree. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Raiders a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 1st down. caught out left side by Robinson. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Wolford. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive...
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Bortles throwing on second down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now Cook. Pass incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing, Cook. And Robinson with a big catch. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is taken at the 15. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. A good pickup there at 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Bortles now to throw. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Bortles. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So 2nd and 10 here. They send Green to the left on his own. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Bortles will try again on second down. Going for it all. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And now here come the Raiders. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing his Bortles on third down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Yeldon, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go now. Green, ace. Black 58, Royal. Black 58, Royal. Green, 39. Green, ace, ace.
And the play clock's running down. They send Green to the left on his own. Now Bortles. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
first down carry now for Yeldon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Ace, 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 ace.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he slings one that's incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Bortles to throw. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football, and it's...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They send Green to the left on his own. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Ivory. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a play fake here on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down. Now Cook. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Taken in at the 22. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's already second and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They come up in an offset eye. Bortles to throw on second down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On first down, Bortles. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Throwing, Cook. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So here we go, first and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete here.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Caught out left side by Robinson. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Walford. 8 yards there and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Cook. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Detroit, Detroit. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So this hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after another, but at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been a pretty doggone entertaining game.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pitcher's duel in baseball, don't you think? The aficionados can appreciate a tightly fought game like this.
Yeah, but the fantasy players, not so much. Now the return, Rashad Green. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw is Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. They'll give him a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. They send Green to the left on his own.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Here's Bortles to throw. A dump off for Ivory. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a spate.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Brad Nordman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington. And it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing, Cook. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Buying time. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have to kick it here, right? I mean, no question.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is special teams time all the way. Coaches have it on their play sheet. This amount of time, you don't take chances.
Looking at the cheat sheet, see what they do. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. This to advance to the divisional round. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Cooper was the target there, and now it's third down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Cook. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
That's pulled in at the 32. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Play clock winding down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 left here in overtime. They send Green to the left on his own. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Black 58 round. Black 58 round.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Tackle made by Perry Riley.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Again, it's Yeldon. They find some open field here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Bortles will keep it. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Yeldon, the lone running back. Simeon, that's caught. It's Thomas. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Watch it now, Marty. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go. Watch it now, Marty. Detroit. Set. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.